Hey, God bless you, my friend. It's Sister Sharon, and today we are discussing when God strips us down, is to raise us back up to dominate over the dollar bill. Friends, especially if you are called as a ministry gift in any of the offices that's found in Ephesians chapter 4, beginning with verse 10 through 13, if you are called, friends, and you are going through financial crisis on any level, rejoice. When God strips us, He's bringing us into a space of allocating responsibilities where you must be delivered from the bondage and the chains of this present world. He has to deal with our affections. He has to deal with materialism. Because what is happening, friends, many people, and we have seen them, friends, they have come up in the ranks, and a lot of them have been promoted by man. And we see that these are messengers living off of the hog. They are living lavish, excessive lifestyles because they have not allowed God to strip them to understand the purpose of being stripped is so that you are no longer a slave to anything in the world, so that you can do the work in the harvest. Friends, I am a witness. I was one of the most stuck on a cart sister you ever want to meet. I had so many clothes, so much jewelry, so many shoes, so many handbags. I had so much stuff. Oh, friends, I had to be delivered. I'm going to be the first to raise my hand because it gets in the way for us that work the harvest. And friends, now I did not realize how far God had taken me until God began to restore my life, that I have become a minimalist. Me personally, friends, I do not like excessive anything. God has set me free from this world through my sufferings, through walking what I call the Via Dolorosa, the way of pain. And when you only got just enough to get by, friends, and then God begins to bring financial strength back in your life, you find out the shopping cart just don't have that appeal anymore. The only people I'm shopping for is for others. Primarily, that's who I'm shopping for. And friends, I remember a time in my own personal life when I was deep in my wilderness. Me and my sons each had a fork, a spoon, a cup, and a plate. And that was their plate. I had mine, they had theirs. We only had one or two pair of shoes each. We had the minimal of everything. I had no excessive furniture, nothing. No excessive clothing. I went for years and years, friends, from that gluttonous lifestyle of materialism to the minimal, the bare basics. And now, friends, I look back over those years, and even though I don't. I have become a minimalist, and there is a blessing tied to allowing God to strip us to see that we don't need all this excessive stuff. We like what we see, and we know that the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life, it is an enemy. These are enemies of the cross because it usually moves us into idolatry. But friends, it is a blessing when you come into the realization that we don't need all this stuff. And so when God strips you, friends, rejoice and begin to look around and see how all the stuff that we thought was important, it really gets in the way. And because I choose, friend, only to have a certain amount of shoes, I choose to only have a certain amount of everything, because as a servant of Christ, and being that I am responsible for a ministry and a charity, I cannot and I do not have the time to waste on Sharon. Sharon, I don't have time for her. Don't get me wrong. I live in this world, and we got to fix it up and look nice and get out in public and that. But friends, who has time to change your outfit 3, 4 times because you got so many outfits you don't know what to pick? In the winter, I wear pretty much the same skirt every day, same pair of boots, same different tops, and I'll wash them once a week or however often I need to. Friends, why? Because my hand is on the plow. I am all about the harvest. I don't have time, friends, to be counting up and keeping up with anything. And remember, friends, the more that you have to maintain. I don't like a lot of anything, friends. And God, He wrought this in me through my sufferings. And I got up, friends, I look around even now. The only thing that I buy excessively is the materials and supplies that I need for the ministry. You will find lots of coconut oil, olive oil, and all the supplies for soap making because that's my new assignment. That's my ministry. That's my outreach. But friends, other than that, I buy nothing excessively because it's all about the harvest. And I don't want to waste on me. And I see no value. I drive a van because I need a van because I do pick up a lot of supplies for the ministry. So if someone gave me a $100,000 car, I'm gonna sell it. That's right. I'm gonna sell it and buy some soap. Or my soap making supplies. I got mailings to do. I got obligations to the Father. If someone gave me $1 million house, what would I do with that? What do I need with that? I'm going to sell it. That's right. And hire a nice size team to help me reach more people. That's right. So friends, I want you to know, be encouraged. When God strip us, it's to propel us further into the harvest where it's no longer about it's about glorifying God through your assignment. So hold your peace, friends. Don't be afraid to suffer losing things. Don't be afraid. Because I'm telling you, living the simple life as a minimalist, friends, I have come to know in my journey, I am living my best life. Because through my sufferings and when God stripped me, He stripped me down. He delivered me from the world. I've been delivered, friends. Nothing moves me. Nothing. And listen. This is when I knew that I had died. When I became a Uber driver in 2015, I drove for Uber for 11 months. And for those that don't know, Uber is a ride sharing where we use our own cars. Because some people don't know. I know you're like, everybody knows who Uber is. No, they don't. Some people, they kind of, live in a cave, especially older people. They're not into all of this. They got their own car. They don't need an Uber. So Uber is almost like a taxi cab company, except we regular people drive our cars. We use our phone as an app to receive the ride, so on and so forth. But when I became an Uber driver, for some reason, for a season, all of my riders were very wealthy people. I would pick them up at the airport, or I would pick them up from downtown where I live, and they would be partying and doing their thing, and we got to drive them to their mansions, to these big old houses, and you like, what in the, what? Who? Friends, let me tell you, I would pull up to these mansions and these manicured lawn homes. I'm talking about big old houses where you like, I didn't even know that some of these houses and streets existed in my city because I had never been into all these nooks and crannies. Friends, that's when I discovered I had died to this world. I was not moved by any of it. The only thing I wanted to know, do these people know Jesus Christ? Where are these people going to spend eternity? Because this big old pretty house that I done pulled them up into ain't getting in the hearse. Friends, I died in my wilderness. I died. Don't panic when God strips you, because you are being prepared to dominate. Money and materials, they will work for you and become your slave. That's right. You become a dominator over everything. That's right, friends. And it is the abundant life. Hold your peace. Do not, friends, do not panic. If God takes it away, you didn't need it. For this step and this season in your life, you don't need it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Because when he's stripping you, he's going to show you, friends, how much we depend on the earth. And it has to be broken. Where nothing matters to you, but God, don't leave me. Don't take your spirit from me. If I have to live in a hut, if I have to live in my car, just don't you leave. That's all he wants, is for us to love him with everything in us, no matter who or what goes. Father, please don't take your spirit from me. Amen. God bless you, my friends. He or she that has the ear to hear. God bless you.